Hey guys, today we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today what we're actually going to be doing is setting up for my Black Bear Great One grind here in Silver Ridge Peaks. Now I do have one Black Bear Great One. I did get him quite a while ago, about 2 weeks after the Black Bear Great Ones came out, and everything has changed in Silver Ridge Peaks since then. So we are going to be using a whole new strategy, and the strategy we're going to be using comes from ibuy Premiums, who is a good friend of mine and also is basically the Great One guru. He has around 150 Great Ones to date, and I'm not joking, and it is completely 100% legit. He grinds live just about every day, so you definitely do want to go and check him out on Twitch, and you will definitely learn a lot. Now, basically, this strategy utilizes the top 4 lakes of the map, but I will explain his entire strategy in today's video, and it definitely is working. To date, ibuy has around 25 Black Bear Great Ones, just black bears, which is completely insane, I know. But I just want to get 1 or 2 more, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. Now, what I'm doing right now, the very first step of setting up for this Black Bear grind in Silver Ridge Peaks is setting up the 4 lakes in the top left corner exactly the way you see them right here. Everyone can verbatim copy where the tents are. We are all going to have the same bear locations. Crazy but true. So that just makes it really, really easy and simple for us. So go ahead and take a photo of that if you are planning to do the Black Bear grind and set up exactly this way. Now, what I'm doing right now is I am setting up on this 5th lake down here. We're not actually going to be grinding this as one of our main lakes, but bears can jump from the main rotation down here once in a while. So we are going to put a tent here just so we can quickly check if we do have some bigger bears down here. So to start off with, I am going to recommend that you guys start off with 16 tents. That is the max amount you can put down on any map. And the max amount of tripods you can put down on any map is 32. Now, bears drink in Silver Ridge Peaks from 20 until 0. Now, I did change the time when I started out on the map at 2200, and ibuy actually recommends that when you finish a rotation, you don't actually have to leave the map like we do with whitetail and come back in. You can just change the time to 2200. Right in the middle works best, as opposed to changing it right to 2000, because you're probably not going to see a lot of bears at that time. Just keep changing the time back and keep rotating on these 4 lakes, but that is what's going to happen later on. But once you do have these 5 lakes set up exactly this way, what we're going to do is we are going to go out to all of these lakes. Bears can be at any water source on the map at all, except for maybe this lake right here. But we're going to go and we are going to check every water source. What we are going to be doing at the exterior lakes, these are our main shooting lakes, and everything else we're going to call our exterior lakes. So at the exterior lakes, we are going to be shooting the bigger bears because we want them to respawn on our main lakes. And at our main lakes, we're going to be shooting, just to start with, the females and bears level 4 and below. And out here, we're going to be shooting level 5 bears and above, and we're not going to be shooting any females. We're trying to switch the bears. Once we have nothing but big bears up at these 4 lakes, then we don't have to come down here anymore. We can just rotate on these 4 lakes over and over and over again, and I think you will find that Black Bear Great Ones will spawn very quickly doing it this way. Now, I wanted to mention to you guys that putting your tent down in this spot right here is going to be very challenging. It took me a very, very long time to get this tent down. Now, ibuy came onto my map yesterday, and he actually gave me 2 different sets of coordinates where you want to put your tent, and that will definitely help you to not spend as much time putting your tent down as it took for me to put mine down. So here are the coordinates. I'm going to put them right on the screen for you. One of them is closer than the other. If you can get the further back location, which I do not have. This is actually the spot that is closer, but it still definitely does work. I literally could not get my tent down in the further back location, but either one will work for you. So there are the coordinates. And right in front of my tent, as instructed by ibuy, I have put a duck layout blind, and this is what we're going to be shooting from. Getting stuff down on this hill is really difficult. Now, guys, let me know in the comments what your best black bear kill is so far. Now, somewhere in the video, I am going to drop a keyword. It isn't necessarily going to be at the end of the video. You're going to have to find it yourself, but drop that keyword in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel, and let's continue. Now, one thing that is is very important to note is that bears are predators, and often when you do shoot a black bear, it will delete the zone. But don't worry about that, especially on these 4 lakes, because your zones will come back. So it's totally okay to blow out your zones. This grind is definitely different from doing grinds for non-predator great ones. Now, when you see mountain lions, they are going to spook everything in their wake, including black bears. So when you have mountain lions at these 4 lakes, shoot them. They will actually respawn out in this area out here, and that should get rid of them fairly permanently. So definitely kill those mountain lions. So what I am doing now is I'm at this lake. I'm going to be looking for bears level 5 and up, males only, and we're going to be shooting them at every lake we can. There's a female. Now, I did shoot a level 6 here earlier, and I don't see anything worthy of a bullet right now. So we're going to go to the next lake. So when you do come to an exterior lake and you do see a mountain lion, you might want to shoot it then as well, because you're not going to find any bears when there are mountain lions around. So I'm going to shoot this guy. Now, this is the 300, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm not trying to get a trophy. I'm just trying to kill him dead. And this is going to do the best job. I should have led the shot more, but he is wearing a bullet and he is gonna die. So that was beautiful. So I'm not even gonna pick him up, because if I pick him up, he could respawn when I come back here later. So I'm gonna leave him on the ground, and that way we won't have to worry about mountain lions here, and the black bears should come back. So we're gonna come back to this lake later, but I still hear mountain lions, so we are still gonna have a mountain lion problem. But I will come back here later and check for male bears, and if I do see more mountain lions, they are gonna die. So I believe we are using a total of 10 tents on these 5 lakes. That leaves us 6 more, so we can place 6 tents at the best spots to help you get around and check at the exterior lakes. So I will be dropping tents as we go around at the best spots according to where my black bear zones are. Okay, we have a level 5 bear, so I am using the 300, and I will be using the 300 to do my grind with. Black bears are class 7, so you can use any 4-8 rifle or any 7 to 9. And that was probably a heart shot. Black bears' hearts are very high up in their body, so when they are standing, you want to shoot right between basically the shoulder blades. Now, we don't need to shoot any of the females. We will be leaving them. Look at all the bears. Oh my gosh. They're all female. Well, that's good. I'd rather have females at the exterior lakes. So right now we are at Tabagooch. This is Tabagooch Outpost, and that is where we are checking for bears right now. Now, what I'm actually going to do is run to the end, spook out these bears, and then I'm going to look back and see if any male bears come in on this side, because I may have spooked some. You're also going to be wanting to use the Gen 0 binoculars to hunt at night, and you'll find those in the high-tech hunting pack. Oh, it was a double lung and liver shot, and that actually dropped it. So look how high the heart is. I was way off, but I was just trying to get that shot in because the bear was spooking. But bears pay pretty well, so you should definitely make some cash doing this grind. Okay, so I'm thinking that we should probably start off by shooting off of these 4 main shooting lakes and then heading out to the exterior lakes. And the reason is, if you go out and you grind all of these lakes and you shoot all of the bigger bears, you have to shoot also from these 4 lakes during the same game session, or else these bears will respawn in the same spots. Basically, we want the bigger bears to end up on these 4 lakes, and that is why we are going to be shooting the smaller bears and the females, so they will end up on the exterior lakes. So right now I am at this lake right here. Look at all the females. So we are going to try and shoot them all. And they're pretty far. And I am on a black bear drink zone right now. So when I go over there to pick them up, this zone should spawn in. So the zone that I'm on is a female from the track. So we're gonna have to take care of her. And I'm just trying to get a little bit closer to this zone since we're gonna try and take all 3 of them. And there is a male there as well. Okay. So I'm not gonna worry about blowing out the zone, although I won't with 3 kills. Okay, it's gonna be tough in the dark, but here we go. Okay, that was a good shot. Oh, gonna need the binoculars now. Oh, look at that! Splat, splat, and I don't see the other one, so... Oh! I'm not going to shoot that one because we want him to stay here because he is a bigger bear. We're only shooting the 4s and below for males and the females off of these lakes. So it's his lucky day, but he will be dying later. Then we can fast travel right over here and pick him up. And there's one 187-meter shot, and just over $1,000 for a female is pretty sweet. Level 2 female, and you know what? I'm gonna grab my dog. He can tell me what happened to the other female. Okay, how you doing, my buddy? Okay, and we did get a vital. Look at that. Did it float? Oh, and look at that. We do have a female over there. Let's take care of her real quick. And Splat. That's it for her. Okay, what is the dog doing? I think it did float. I think so. I don't see it though. Okay, here is our level 3 female, but I am still looking for that floater. It would float over here, because that's where I was when I shot it. And there is our floater. Beautiful. Okay, so that takes care of this lake. Now we're gonna run down and jump in the tree stand here. Okay, we have one female here. Time for her to go. And the lights are out for her. And there's a mountain lion, and I don't know if I can get it, but I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be impossible. And it's disappearing. Not easy! So now I am on this lake here, the bottom of the 4 lakes, and there are 3 females here. Now they're attentive, so I'm just gonna tippy-toe my way into the tree stand. Oh, there's a level 6. Beautiful. And there's another female, so we're gonna leave the level 6 for now. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to take down 4 bears, but I'm gonna take down as many as I can. We'll come back for whatever we can't get. Okay. Now I could use the night vision scope, and maybe I will. I'm gonna try it. We'll grab it in a second. Jeez, it's not even dropping. Well, that will help. I only got 2. Not my best work. Oh, there's one. Oh, no. I need 2 300s. I'm not gonna get her. You know what? Let's see if I can get her from here. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Never mind. So we'll take the level 1 and the other one, and we will come back for the rest of the bears later. Okay, so now I am on this lake right here. We do have a female. How is that not a good shot? It is. We got her. Oh, there's another bear. What is it? It's another female. Beautiful. I'm out of ammo. So carrying 2 300s, there are 2 variations of the 300, will definitely help. All right, now she won't go too far. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're at this lake right here, and we do have a level 6 bear. He is gonna die. Beautiful. And I did go back to the storage locker, and now I am carrying both 300s with me. So that is going to be very handy. So my loadout for doing this grind is I am carrying 2 300s with me. There are 2 variations of the 300. There is the Frontier and the Marches. So I have both of them. My ammo, I have the Gen 0 night vision scope and the Hyperion. I have the Predator Distressed Fawn collar. That is the collar for black bears. Then I have the Gen 0 night vision binoculars, and I do have tents, and I do have tripods. Now, just a friendly reminder, when you are purchasing tents and tripods or any hunting structure whatsoever, to purchase the same variation because they stack, and you can see I'm carrying 15 tripods. Well, the reason for that is because 1 tripod and 15 tripods weigh exactly the same when you purchase the same variation. Basically, they stack, so you want to be purchasing the same variation so that you can carry as many as you want, and it will all fit into your inventory. But when I was speaking to ibuy yesterday, he highly advised me that once these 4 lakes are primed and ready to go, once we have nothing but level 5 and above male bears at these 4 lakes and no females, then we no longer have to jump out here and go to any exterior lakes until there are some jumpers, and that will happen. So basically, what he recommended doing is count how many bears you are shooting at these 4 lakes. You should be shooting between 8 and 10 bears, but whatever that number number is, count it up, and continually as you are doing your rotations, take a mental note of how many bears you are shooting. And if you notice that that number is dwindling and you are shooting less bears, that is telling you that you need to come out here and find some bigger bears. They have jumped out to some lakes. Then we are going to have to go and find them, which is going to take up serious time, but it is part of the grind. But it doesn't happen too often, but by keeping a mental note of how many bears you're shooting, that's how you're going to know when it is time to come out and look for more large bears. Now, the setting up stage where I am at right now is very tedious and it's not super exciting to watch, and that is why I am not streaming this grind until I am at the point where we are just grinding these 4 lakes and we are consistently shooting. Right now I'm doing a lot of searching for zones and just looking for bears. So it takes a lot of time. Be patient with this process. The fun part starts when we are just shooting these 4 lakes up here. Now, another really good piece of advice he gave me was if you are having a hard time getting the females to jump out and respawn out here, they just keep respawning on these 4 lakes. What you can then do is shoot a female, leave its body on the ground. You are going to pick it up, but just not right away. And then come out here and shoot a large bear. Once you shoot the bear, the male, pick it up, and then fast travel back to where you had the female, pick the female up, and then leave the game and come back. That's going to give you a 50-50 chance of them swapping locations. So try that if you are having a hard time taking care of those females, and that should help. You may have to do it more than once, but eventually you should be able to get them off these 4 lakes. So look at this, guys. Look at all the mountain lions. Oh my gosh. And I just saw a couple of bears, but they were female and they're already gone. They disappeared in the time it took for me to press record. That is crazy. So mountain lions are definitely going to make this very challenging. They're all over the place. Oh my gosh. So you may have to spend some serious time shooting those mountain lions and then coming back once the lake has calmed down and the bears will come back into their zone. You may have to set the time back if you do run out of drink time for black bears, but let's take care of this cat. Now, I have put the Gen 0 night vision binoculars on. Geez, how far is he? He is 237 meters and he's gonna disappear. I don't know if I hit him or not. Oh, that's not even this. Oh, it was the same cat and she is going down. So that's it for her. I'm not going to worry about her too much. She shouldn't be a problem now. And we have a female. We're not going to shoot her. I saw a level 7 bear over here and it disappeared yesterday and I haven't been able to get eyes on it since, and I really want to shoot him, so I will definitely be coming back here. It's 22:35 right now. Hopefully closer to midnight. Hopefully the mountain lions clear out because I didn't shoot too many of them there. We're going to have to go to a different lake and come back. Now, if you do come to one of these 4 main lakes and you have no bears here, what you can do is do the 1 minute trick. Just put the time forward by 1 minute. Now, you always want to do this in a tent because it is 25% cheaper than using an outpost, and it can be expensive, but it does often work to bring your bears in or your respawns of any species. But it didn't work this time. It doesn't work every time, but it is definitely worth trying. So look at this, guys. So we're at this lake right here. This is actually the next day, and already we do have male bears, whereas yesterday we had female bears here. So it is already working, so that is very exciting. So we're not ready to shoot the males yet. Let's see, do I have bears over here? I do! More male bears! So it is working already. So hopefully this isn't going to be a long and tedious process. That is awesome. Very excited about that. Now I'm going to come down here. I should have a zone here and see if it spawns in. Almost got ran over by a bear there. Okay, and we already have 2 level 6s here. Oh, this is great. All I have to shoot is that female. Now she is 300 meters away. Maybe we should reload. So I'm very excited about how fast this is working. And Splat, that's it for her. And there she is, beautiful. And now I am at this lake right here, just checking to see what has respawned, and we do have 2 male bears level 6 here. So it is working already. I don't see any females. We will definitely be coming back to check, but so far so good. So far I have found 1 female at this lake, 1 female at this lake, and all the rest seem to be males. Now, these all got spooked out by mountain lions, so I'm not sure what's going on up here, but it is working fairly quickly, so I am excited about that. So I am going to continue going out to all of these zones. Now, you don't have to worry about having all of your drink zones. You don't even have to worry about how many zones you have like you do with other grinds. You just have to prime these 4 lakes up so that you have all males there, level 5 and above. Once you do, you just have to shoot these 4 lakes. Eventually, you'll have jumpers. Once you do, you need to come out and swap them once again and take care of that, and then come back and continue grinding these 4 lakes. And that is the strategy. That's it. So I'm going to continue doing that. It may take a few days, hopefully maybe just a few hours. It's very hard to say, but that is how the strategy works. And a huge thank you to ibuy Premiums for sharing his really brilliant black bear strategy with us. No need for stacking level 9s. When you do find a diamond, definitely shoot it and put it in your lodge, and we'll see how fast we can spawn black bear great ones. But I am very excited to do the black bear grind live, and we will be doing that on YouTube starting next week. And I do stream just about every day. We don't stream on Sundays, and I do usually start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. We're on Twitch on Fridays. So thank you guys so much for watching. Click right here to see me shoot my very first black bear great one.